The community of Ntlambela in Port St. John's in the Eastern Cape took to the streets to voice their frustrations over the deplorable state of school infrastructure in the area. Parents, learners and the SGB protested on the R61 road, causing traffic disruption for more than 4 hours this past week.
The residents of Ntlambela claim they built this mud school more than 4 decades ago. They say they've knocked at every door to have it built properly, but to no avail.
We have a problem with the school. Our school is built with mud. We first built the school at the church site. We then moved because that place was filled with water. We then built it where it is today, and it is still a mud school even today. They have been promising to build it for a very long time.
In May 2015, they promised to build this school. We have been waiting since then until the school became like this. Last year, we went to Bishop to tell them about the situation, and they told us that Payana is the one who is supposed to build this school.
The school governing body and parents are worried about the safety of the learners.
We fenced this school on our own and the fence became old. We want our children to be safe here. We have engaged the department numerous times, but they are not giving us answers.
The Department of Education says it's aware of the situation at the school.
We are obligated to build in the province, and it's one of the schools that were built a long time ago. But be that as it may, we wish to make an indication that building process of any school starts from the district, wherein they evaluate which school needs more attention than the other, and then from there they give an indication to the provincial department.
Through the Accelerated Schools Infrastructure Development Initiative, the Eastern Cape Education Department has over the years eradicated a number of mud schools in the province. Fundiswa Mhlekude, SABC News, Port St. John's.
Now, our reporter Fundiswa Mhlekude joins us on the line for more on the state of school infrastructure in the province. Fundiswa, very good evening to you. Thank you so much for your time. It's a long-standing issue that community members have been raising about the school infrastructure. What are they highlighting as they really push for changes to come into effect?
Good evening, Gumpo. Well, the situation is very bad at the school, so much that even the gate at the entrance is very rusty. We got inside the school and we were very shocked by the appalling situation of the premises, where we noticed that the roofs, the ceiling and the floors were in quite a dire state. And then when we spoke to the residents, they told us that they have been knocking at every door of the department, and that they even went to Bishop at the headquarters of the Department of Education to express their frustration. They say they were promised that their school, which is more than 40 years old, would be built. Remember, it's a mud school, but until now, nothing has happened. The SGB as well as the parents are very worried about the health and safety of the learners. Since the school is not fenced, they believe that their children and even the teachers are at risk of being attacked by criminals. The school is situated at the village, and in winter they may catch cold as the windows are broken. We then spoke to the Department of Education. We spoke to the spokesperson, Deplorable, who considered that indeed the school needs to be rebuilt. But if you remember, Port, the Eastern Cape has recently been hit by the floods, and the floods damaged a lot of schools' infrastructure. So this can only mean that the frustration of the residents of Ntlambela might be prolonged, since there are schools that are completely destroyed by the floods. So maybe I believe that the department may want to prioritize those schools, because when we spoke to the NEC of Education immediately after the floods that hit Mthatha in June, he told us that there is a number of schools that were badly affected, badly damaged by the flood. So I think maybe about more than 50, because he said that there are 200 schools that need to be built, but about 50 of them were completely destroyed. So maybe they will prioritize those schools since they are completely destroyed. So the situation is very dire in the Eastern Cape at the moment in terms of schools infrastructure.
With this issue not being unique to Port St. John's, do you think that it's reflective of even a wider problem when it comes to schools in the Eastern Cape and the impact of infrastructure on learning and teaching?
Indeed, it's a very dire problem in the Eastern Cape. I think the OR Tambo district, the Alfred Ndo and the Krisani district were badly affected, especially by the flood. On top of the already existing problem of schools infrastructure in the province, because the province was counted amongst the leading provinces with many mud schools in the province. So this government program called ASIDI, that has really assisted the department in eradicating mud schools, has decreased the number of schools that need to be eradicated, that is the mud schools. So I believe that this is a very dire situation in terms of schools infrastructure in the province.
Has the department made efforts at all to come and address the community and visit the school and really, try and settle this with the community so that learning and teaching is not disrupted as schools resume tomorrow?
Oh, yes, when we were there, the parents as well as the learners and the SGB were saying that they've been complaining for quite a long time, sometimes even going to be sure to voice their frustration. But when we called the district director, he told us that he was in a meeting. By the way, he is the very same person that the community was complaining about, saying that they've approached him many times, telling him about their situation, but he has often told them about the issue of infrastructure in the province, and that they must wait because their school is in the waiting list. So there are many other schools in the province that need to be rebuilt.
Very well. Thank you so much for speaking to us this evening. Fundiswa Mhlekude, SABC News reporter, giving us a sense on the state of school infrastructure in the Eastern Cape.